If one looks at some of the reasons some party leaders have given for the reason for PDP losing out in 2015, is perhaps some leaders of the party were neglected, they weren't listened to. Is the party going in that same direction now?
Absolutely. And that is why many of us who are, old enough in the party, I mean, I had held all kinds of positions in the party. I've spent about 10 years at the national headquarters of the party. And the tenets of the party, the culture of the party, the logic in coming to conclusions, we've been part of it. And the moment you derail from what is expected to be, then you are heading to perfidy. And this is why we are ringing the bell again. Please let us correct the ills of the past. Let's move to a rational decision. Democracy is about debating, discussing.
Chief George, some people met, or some leaders of the party in the Southwest met in Ibadan, where it was given that their body language showed that they wanted the North to have the chairmanship position of the party. But that's the meeting there in Ibadan. There you go. That's where they met. Some member of the National Working Committee of the party also were there. You can see Senator Buju Kashamu was there. The party National Secretary, Professor Oladipo, was there. The party women leader, Publicity Secretary, all of them were there. And it looked so much that they agreed that the national chairman of the party should go to the North. And this actually satisfied that interest.
Now, one thing I will talk about this group of people. Are they the leaders of the party?
The likes of Senator Buju Kashamu?
When did he join the party?
Is a chieftain of the party in the Southwest, a senator.
No, but is he the leader?
A member of the
party?
caucus of the party.
Which caucus?
Of the national caucus of the party.
No.
As a senator.
Of course he's not.
Oh, because he's not a principal officer.
No. He's not a member. The principal officers who are members of the caucus, the Senate President, if we have it, the Deputy Senate President, and the Majority Leader. That's all. Those are the three members who are members of the National Caucus.
So Senator Buju Kashamu cannot be said to be a leader of the party.
He's not yet on a ranking. This is the first time he's going to the Senate. So he cannot abrogate to himself that he's a leader. And where in any community, in an African setting, will somebody be asking you that they are bringing in some laurel to your community and you will say you don't want it? On whose behalf is he talking? Was there a meeting where it was discussed and debated?
But it appears that himself and his group are having their way, considering what the party has done now.
You may think they will have their way. They may have their say, but they won't have their way.
With what is on ground now?
Of course not.
How are you going to resist it, Chief George?
Let me tell you, a lot of leaders in the North have already asked that there should be a meeting of the elders from all the zones by this week to react to the outcome of NEC meeting last week. Fortunately, the Southwest leaders have also called a meeting in Akure this week. That's when you know who are the leaders, who are imposters, who are just glorified. You mean in any situation, because you've just been elected, you become the leader of the party? What about those who have been arranging and working and meeting and planning to develop the party to this stage before you got elected?
If you look, sir, at the way the zoning has been put forward by the neck of the party, the national chairman going to the Northeast, and of course we do know, and the deputy national chairman of the party going to the South-South region, which invariably puts the current deputy national chairman, Chief Uche Secondus, in that. Is from that region,
right. And
the national chairman, current national chairman, Senator Alimodu Sharif, from the Northeast, it automatically makes them fit for that position. Would you accept if those two men return to these positions?
Now, let me put it simplicity. Like I explained to a lot of people, if you have just spent a first term, you are entitled by our own law for a second term. Now, that is why I concluded that there is no zoning, because by law, all those zones can go back and repeat the appointments given to them. The only thing they would do is to now go back to say, this man, has he actually worked so hard for your zone? Would you reappoint him, re-elect him, or change him? But what they have done is, that's why I said it's no zoning. You have given them a tool to go back for the second term. And you see in the Southwest, you have Lagos, Ogun, one zone, Oyo and Osun, one zone, Ekiti and Ondo, one zone. So if that is that is the concept which we are doing now, by now going and announcing that, okay, Southwest, you keep your chairman, your secretary, South, you keep your deputy national chairman, then what have you zoned? Ideally, what should happen is, by the time we go in, for me, I don't have any quarrel by retaining these positions in whatever they have done. But by 2017, which ideally will be the midterm of the second term of those people in positions, we must then do a proper zoning. We must do a proper re-audit of the whole concept, so that we have 2 years to prepare for presidential election.
Okay.
That is when, within those 2 years, because you cannot be a midwife and then be the newborn baby. It's not right.
Do you agree to the fact that, I mean, some of the reasons why this zoning came this way, that look, we've got to give the North a strong position in the party so that the party can come back to prominence, as the major aim of the party is coming back to prominence in 2019.
Right.
Do you agree with that debate?
No. That's not. This is actually going away from it, because you see, the former governor of Jigawa had come out, Lamido, that he has presidential ambition because of the report by Ekeremadu that the presidential candidate will emerge from the North. So he cannot continue to be the chairman. How can the North now midwife their own presidential? So it doesn't work out.
We take a moment now, Chief Judge, and when we return, is the zoning arrangement of the PDP capable of hurting the party? We'll be right back. Stay with us.